Everyone has experienced some form of anxiety in their lives. Anxiety is a normal human response to threatening events, but becomes a disorder when it is thrown out of proportion and significantly interferes with one's life. According to the National Institute of Mental Health, more than 15 million Americans suffer from anxiety. They live with a constant worry, concern, and apprehension of the future, living with an internal battle of their minds. This disorder often begins in childhood and is sometimes paired with other disorders such as depression, mood disorders, personality disorders. Their worrying becomes a prominent condition in which causes a vicious cycle and can be considered chronic. 6 types of anxiety disorders include generalized anxiety disorder, panic disorder, social phobia, post-traumatic stress disorder, obsessive compulsive disorder, and separation anxiety. But today we're going to just go over panic attacks. A panic attack could be defined as a period of time where a person experiences intense feelings of anxiety, fear, and or worry. The body may react to this anxiety with perspiration, shallow breathing, increased heart rate, and blood pressure. There could be random motor activities such as fidgeting or finger tapping, which may accompany the onset of a panic attack. This next bit of information is a clip about Janine, who suffers from anxiety and is talking about a panic attack that she has. She says, "It starts with one little thought. The thought can be something small that had happened, or it can be a feeling that I have that generates weird thoughts to come to my mind. It all starts in my head. My thoughts start to battle against each other, each thought more degrading to myself than the last. It feels like there are multiple people in my head. One will be trying to tell me what to do, another telling them to be quiet, others just barking at me. You should have done this, or you're so stupid, just shut up. Everyone is saying I hate myself. I start to get very confused and my thoughts begin to drain out reality and what's going on around me. Anger kicks in and my thoughts start to take over my body and the movements it makes. I feel like a string puppet with no control over everything. Fear kicks in. My fists clench, digging into my nails into the palm of my hand. My breathing becomes fast and deep, causing me to become lightheaded. My muscles start tightening and it starts to hurt. If I'm around people when it happens, their voice begins to echo in my head, adding to the chaos. I just want to get away. I want to disappear. I want it to stop. It's a severe internal battle that takes over. Many around me will try to help and tell me to calm down, but in all honesty, that just makes it worse. I wish people would just leave me alone, let me fight my own battle for myself, because for everyone, I am the only one who can defeat my own thoughts. As time passes, symptoms die down. Once they are all the way gone, I feel completely defeated and weak. You just can't win, helpless. You just come out feeling hurt. It just hurts physically and mentally. So as for the others and the awareness I want to bring, it is maybe just to stay away and don't try to understand because you never will. Don't judge anyone who has these attacks because it really brings out the worst in people and there's nothing anyone can do but wait for it to be over. It's a personal war against their own body and mind, so don't try and step in because it's not your battle to be fought, and I don't need any allies." Janine feels as though she can survive these attacks on her own, and that's what she needs, is her own internal thought fighting these battles for her. She doesn't look out for help from anybody, although some cognitive and behavioral therapies might help her. I know that she is on antidepressants, which are serotonin reuptake inhibitors and benzodiazepines. Another girl named Aaliyah who suffers from anxiety attacks comes about it a different way. She says, "So, I'm feeling my physiology class. As soon as I found out what I got on this last exam, I could feel everything tighten. I could feel the stress and anxiety completely engulfing my body. My mind began to race and the negativity steadily rushed in. So I went to the gym and I worked out until I felt better and could think more clearly. The old me would have started running and never stopped thinking about what a failure I was. The new me ran until she realized that it's one class and she crushed so many others. I'll still walk across the stage in May. I might just have to take another class over the summer. No big deal. This doesn't mean that I'm going to give up completely on the idea of getting that C. It just means that one class will not break me. It will not define my worth. Everything is going to be okay. Aaliyah confides in others about her anxiety in ways that will help her. She also goes to the gym to work out to feel less stressed. These two people's stories display very different ways of coping with an anxiety disorder and panic attacks. Everyone has experienced